How long does it take to get to Astana? What? Jesus, I might as well just go home. I thought we were playing in Europe. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, and welcome to a brand new season of Bala Town football. It's my 15th season at the club, believe it or not. I'm slowly catching up with Wenger and Fergie. And I'm really excited to see what we can do this season. We've got a number of wonder kids at the club, which is excellent to see. And I think we have the potential to cause any team in Europe some problems now. So, that being said, do we have any questions? Yeah, Chaz. Yeah, mate, Chaz Hogan, Australian journalist. Now, you've made 7 signings already this summer. Are you concerned at having such a high turnover? No, not really. We've signed 7 good players. 7 good players that make us better, and that's never a bad thing. Yeah, now a number of players are rumoured to be unhappy at having moves away blocked by you. Now, are they still going to play for you, mate? Yeah, I hope so. I really don't think Firmino would have played at Barcelona, and the same goes for Susnik at Atletico Madrid. So really, I've done them a favour. And I've got no idea why Pukla wants to join Swansea City, so yeah, he'll just get over it. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to Season 15, Episode 1, a brand new season of Bala Town on the Impossible Dream as we try and win. It was supposed to be the Champions League. Let's just take any European trophy at this point with the Welsh team. And today we're going to be playing Astana in qualifying for the Champions League. 3rd round qualifying. We'll get to see all the new boys in action, or hopefully all of them anyway. Yeah, before we get to sort of the really, really tough games in Europe. But I thought we'd start by having a quick look at where we stand as a club, a sort of state of the union, or a state of the town, I guess, is given that we're Bala Town. And you can see we're a 3-star reputation club, we're rich, obviously we're professional at this point. Broughton is the captain for this year, Ballerini is the vice-captain, Fomin is our key player, although he is unhappy that we didn't let him go to Barcelona, but... I mean, as good as he is, would he play for Barcelona? He's certainly wanted by a few teams, isn't he? I don't think he would. And our young prospect is Jarzabowski, who we signed last season as a prospect, so hopefully we'll see him develop on for us this season. Have a quick look at general info now. After a quick flirt with being a club legend, Allmark has dropped down to being an iconic, and I don't understand why the fans don't love him. He came through the academy, he scored over 200 goals for the club. I don't understand why he's not a legend, but anyway. And Ap Gareth, he has left the club and he has become a favoured personnel as well. So that's excellent to see. Now, speaking of Ap Gareth, we did, of course, have a testimonial for him. So this is how the Ap Gareth testimonial played out. We did beat, is it Zwolle, I think it's pronounced. And we, good performance. It was the first game of the season. A few of the old boys came back. We saw Denham come back. He's currently available on a free transfer. Hopefully he'll come back to the Welsh League. We saw Rhys Williams come back, who has since signed for Carnarvon. So we're going to be facing him again this season. Who else came back? Obviously, Ap Gareth played in his own testimonial. Marcus Wade came back. It was good to see him again in a Bala shirt. Got a goal as well, as did Ollie Denham, of course. Billy Cameron came back. Right back, we signed from, I think it was Celtic a few seasons ago. Callum Connolly, who, of course, came through our academy. He came back, which was good to see. So, yeah, just a good day out for everybody. How many fans showed up at this? Does it say... fans for the Ap Gareth testimony. Look at that. We had over 1,000 people at the stadium. So they'll come to watch the Ap Gareth testimony, but you won't come to watch a game in the... why can't we get a crowd? Anyway, you can see pre-season there. We haven't really challenged ourselves, but it's not gone too bad for the most part. But this is all about playing FK Astana. We'll preview the league more next time once it's sort of taken place. But right now we are all about European football. That's the other thing I was going to show you. Is the squad dynamics. There is the unhappy players there at not being able to leave. Broughton is upset about a lack of depth at left back, but I'm not too concerned about that, to be honest. Tommy Williamson, if we can sell him, we'll sell him. The hierarchy as things stand, we can see there. Broughton as the new club captain needs to become a team leader for us ASAP, but Allmark and KDH are the 2 team leaders right now, which is fine. And as you can see there, for the most part, I don't actually have that good a club squad support, given how long we've been here and what we've achieved. Social groups, they're still roughly the same as they've always been. We're struggling to get everybody together. I found that a bit of a feature of FM20, actually. I really have struggled to get sort of one core group going, but it's not affecting us too badly, I don't think. All right, let's have a look at this first game. So we are away from home for this one, so away goals would be nice. We are the favourites, as you would imagine. You can see we've played them before. They've beaten us. That was the very first time I think we played them, but since then we've won all 4 games, which is excellent. They are a Roman Grigoricek. I might have got close to that. Grigoricek? Anyway, he's the man that coaches them. He's been there since 2019. He's been here as long as we have. So it's good to see him again. A balanced, direct style of play. We don't know too much about them. We can see how they played against Sarajevo last time out. They won away, well, they won home and away, playing a similar sort of formation there. This is a team we're sending out, and we're going to have a lot of debutants for this one. We're going to keep faith with Thiel in goal. I don't want too many unknowns in this one, especially away from home. So he's going to be the goalkeeper. We're going to get a first look at debut from Amika Thompson at left back. We're going to see Susnik, who was unhappy as well, but hopefully he'll put in a performance for us. He's can play on the left. Beckett's going to go on the right. It will be his debut. Hopefully, I want these two to be our two centre-backs for these big games. Nose to the right back. He's a wonder kid as well, so that's fantastic. We're going to get a debut from Nicolin in midfield. He's here to hopefully be an upgrade on Brewerton. So let's hope he puts in a good performance for us. Arias is going to play next to him. Look at that moustache. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. He's been a good player for us. DeMeo is going to try. We're going to try playing him as a Roman Turk coming in from that right-hand side. He is a wonder kid as well. Holick, that's right, a wonder kid. He's going to play as the attacking midfielder in behind. He's a very good player. We just need to figure out exactly how to get the best of him. Firmin's going to come in playing down the left there. He was a star in Europe last season. And Matteo Freschi, back for another year on loan. He's going to go up top for us. If we have a quick look at the bench, we have Correa, our wonder kid goalkeeper. Fantastic stuff. He's on the bench for this one, along with Tony, another of the new signings, Jesovic. I think I got somewhere near his name. At that time. We're going to have Ballerini as well covering the right. Club captain Brewerton on the bench, just in case things are going a little bit wrong in midfield. Pukland, who's unhappy, he's going to be on the bench for this one, as is the man, the myth, the legend, Big Mac. So that's the team. Let's see if we can go and put a foot into the next round here. So they've lined up the same way, so that's roughly what we're expecting. We can see there we've got the 4 debutants and a couple more on the bench potentially. Dressing room, and let's see, Gomez says we should encourage the team. Show me what you can do. It's an awkward one, this one, isn't it? Because we really should be winning and winning it quite comfortably. Not the best team talk I've given. So yeah, let's hope we can get some away goals, and then we can experiment a little bit more at home in the second leg. Then early highlight, 30-odd seconds in. Is that Amika Thompson? It is. He gets it forward for Holick. Can he get a cross in? It's tackled away, but he still has possession. Holick gets into the penalty area. Holick has a shot across the face of goal, and well, that'll do it. And we come straight back for the goal kick. I'm always nervous coming into these first games of the season. I'm not completely sure the best way to play, because we do have a lot of good attacking players. He's Fomin, and Fomin across the face of goal as well. Promising start from us. So I'm still trying to figure out the best way to get all our attacking players into the lineup. We essentially have 4 really good strikers. And what I've done here is we've got one playing from the right wing and one playing as a number 10. Here we go with Nicolin. He gets it forward for Arias. We're only 3.5 minutes in, and it's been all Bala town. Here we go with DeMeo. He gets it wide for Nostuck, and he get a cross in. It's no Fomin, and Fomin again. We might just throw out a concentrate shout here, boys. Come on. We're dominating the game, but we do still need to score a goal. It's another goal kick. Look at how narrow they are. We haven't won that. Astana have possession here. DeMeo putting a good bit of pressure on. And love your work, Freshy. You just look good up there for us, mate. Nicolin wins it back. All right, he's a good defensive player. He spreads it out there. It's DeMeo getting forward. Can he get a cross in? It's not necessarily his strength. Arias back to DeMeo. DeMeo crosses it in. It's cleared away. Noster's a long way up the field. Now we're going to get done on the break. That's the last thing we need. We've got players getting back. They've held it up. We win it back easily with Arias. Down the line for DeMeo. Come on, boys. 17th time's the charm. Let's put this in the back of the net. There's Freshy. He turns. Back to, it's Fomin. It's blocked away. Nicolin, Arias. Somebody score for us. Freshy turns, and Freshy hits the post. What have we got to do to score a goal here? Come on, boys. We've had 10 shots in 10 minutes, and we still can't find the back of the net. Let's try and demand more. Thompson with a throw. Nicolin. Considering how many debutants we have here, it's a promising start, isn't it? We do, though, still need to score goals here. Firmin, can he get a cross in? He looks up, picks out a man at the back post. It's DeMeo, and DeMeo's header is saved by the goalkeeper. And highlight continues. He gets it forward to nobody. Thompson brings it down nicely. Back to Susnik. Susnik to Thompson to Susnik. He goes forward for Arias, brings it down nicely, cuts out his man, drives it ahead of DeMeo. Maybe we just need a right winger out there. It's headed down. It still can't find a clear shot. Nosta has it now. Back in for Arias. For Nicolin. Nicolin is doing a good job directing the show for us there. It's Thompson. DeMeo and... Oh, off the post again. We've hit the post twice in 17 minutes. What have we got to do to score a goal in Kazakhstan, aren't we? Arias. Corner. It is missing by... Oh, we've hit the post again. It's gone in. Finally, Matteo Freschi gets the goal. But not before we hit the post for a third time in 18 minutes. Unbelievable. But we have got there in the end. We'll demand a little bit more. It's 1-0. It's the away goal. I mean, it's a terrible miss, isn't it? It's a terrible miss header. It's not the best shot there by Nosta, but Freschi couldn't miss. He gets a nice early goal. And, well, hopefully that'll put us on our way now. Yeah, I do wonder maybe DeMeo could play as a winger. He's not the worst crosser of the ball. Ideally, the fact he's got the good off-the-ball movement, I'm thinking, get him sort of playing as a striker from a wide area. Here we go with Holic in a good position. There's DeMeo. DeMeo gets a debut goal. Wonderful stuff from him. Our Manchester City loanee, the wonder kid, gets his goal. 33 minutes played, 2-0, 2 away goals, of course. And, well, this is looking good now. What I'd like to do in the second leg is experiment, assuming that we do have a nice lead, with the 3 centre-backs and 2 strikers. Again, I've done it purposely to make sure we have a lot of depth, a lot of options. There's another goal. Mikhail Holak this time. 3-0. Now the floodgates have opened. I did it on purpose to make sure we have good options up front. We've basically got 2 out-and-out strikers in Freschi and DeMeo. As in like advanced strikers or advanced forwards, I should say. We've got a deep liar, creative player in Holic, and we've got the target man in Big Mac. So I've done that on purpose to give us options, and that was almost a bit of an error. Was that? No, can't be. Surely Kante'd be ancient by now, wouldn't he? Ball forward there to Freschi. We've got a man through the middle. I think it's DeMeo. No, DeMeo's at the back post. It might be Holic through the middle, and Kante. It's Ishmael Kante. He's given away a foul there. But this has been a good first half from us. Just the 27 shots on goal. Can we get a 4th before the break? And we've won that back. Holic has it for Arias. For DeMeo. DeMeo beats one. Can he unleash a rocket? It's tackled away. He still has it. Goes wide for Nosta. Nosta tries to cross it in. Arias does manage to get the loose ball. Nicolin and Arias, they're doing a good job in there for us, aren't they? Those two controlling the midfield. DeMeo crosses it in, back post. It's Fomin, and Fomin over the bar. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. And we're still not done yet. Holic, can he pick out a teammate? It's Fomin. 17th time's the charm, Fomin. It's headed behind for a corner, and that'll do it. 3-0 at the break. A very, very dominant 3-0 it's been, though. All right, let's just praise them. Beckett on a booking isn't ideal. What we don't want from you is getting sent off on debut, please, mate. Everybody's playing quite well, though. Nosta has himself 2 assists. Thompson's done okay down the left as well. Arias with a free kick. We've seen him score these before, and that one just past the post. It looked like it was going in, didn't it? Fomin's kick, bit of a kick. It looks like he's what's it called? Fitness has gone down. We've got a corner to defend now. Can we get that away? No, we cannot. And, well, let's maybe just give this a bit of a concentrate shout as Astana have pulled one back. It's not the best defending we'll see, is it? Nosta in there. It looks like DeMeo as well. And, well, we need to be a little bit better than that, boys. Just a little bit better if we can. I'm tempted to give a debut to the other left back, Josevic, or whatever his name is. I know someone in the comments told me how to say it, and it'll take me a while. Holic unleashes and off the bar. Is that off the bar again? It is off the bar again. How many times have we hit the woodwork? I'm sure they'll ask me in the post-game press conference, and we've got to be pushing up towards double figures. Holic gets it back for Arias. Look at the space he has. Can he shuffle it over? Nicolin. No. Back. Somebody shoot. DeMeo. DeMeo unleashes. Blocked away. And are we going to get done on the break here? I don't think so. We've got players back. That's a poor pass. Freshy's there. Freshy off the post again. You couldn't make it up. It's got to be double figures now. Actually, there's probably 7 or 8, but it's pushing double figures. DeMeo to Arias. He's got an overlapping run there from Nosta. He picks him out. I tell you what, so many crosses into the box. You know what might be good? Oh, there's Fomin. He sticks one away. Big Mac might be called for here. Let's get him up there as a target man just knocking in goals for fun, shall we? we'll give them some praise for that. Firmin's first of the season. That's 4-1. I mean, we've got the away goals. It's going to be fine in the second leg, famous last words. But, yeah. Let's get Big Mac on, and let's give a debut to the other guy as well at left back. Noster's having a game, isn't he? Freshie, you've done well, mate. The poster's worn out, so we're going to take you off. We're going to bring Big Mac on. Firmin is looking a little tired. Actually, this might be a good opportunity to try Holic out there on the left. And we can get Pukland on in the middle. So that's fine. We'll do that. He can play. Yeah, that's fine. And I wanted to bring this guy on to play down the left, didn't I? So let's do that as well. Triple change with 20 minutes to play. We've had 40 shots on goal. We've absolutely dominated the play. And I think all in all, it's been a successful trip out east, hasn't it? Noster's looking tired. We might give Ballerini a game in the second leg. But, yeah, it's going to sort of peter out into nothing now. But so much for Big Mac smacking in the goals. But that's done okay for us. 4-1 away from home. We'll take that and run. Don't let that go to your heads, boys. So Bala Town, FK Astana, it's effectively job done. De Mayo gets a goal on debut. Look at all those other debutants. So that's good to get those out of the way. Yeah, Noster had quite a good game, didn't he? I'm quite happy with that. Anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll come back for the second leg, and we'll try something different. Have a look at some more players, and yeah, continue to evaluate the squad. Okay, welcome back. We're getting ready for the second leg, but there has been a little bit of action off the field in between these two games. The first is that we have made a signing, one for the future, this one, if at all, to be honest, but 45 grand. The scouts really like this guy, Frank O'Connor. We signed him from Northern Ireland. It was Dungannon Swifts. You can see we're only paying him just over £1,000 a week. Potentially he could be quite good. You can see there, he's got good pace about him. He's not the best dribbler. He's not the best crosser. He'll be down in the under-19s, and we'll just see what becomes of him. He's left-footed, which is good. We do need a backup, ideally, for Firmin. He isn't it for this season, but he could potentially down the line be the man. So that's Frank O'Connor. He's come in. Now, there is some other news. Maybe slightly sad, but Tommy Williamson has left us. 2.5 million. He's gone off to join Cadiz. It's some way short of the 28 million we were offered for him a few seasons ago, but he just kind of drifted off. He wasn't happy anymore because he wasn't getting the first team football. So we'll wish him well. He's been a good player for us, old Tommy Williamson. If we go and have a quick look here. He was with us for, a few seasons. He was the first, I think, real star player that joined us. Played predominantly in Europe, but yeah, you can see last season he did just drop off once he was not happy with us anymore. So that's Tommy Williamson. And the good news is that Pukland is happy to stay again. He's decided that he would rather be at Bala than Swansea, and to be honest, he should rather be at Bala than Swansea. So that is some excellent news. But let's go and have a look at what we're doing here in the second leg. We have a comfortable 4-1 lead from Kazakhstan, and you can see we're heavy favourites for this one. Everything is roughly the same, so we won't waste too much time going into all the ins and outs here. We do have the analysis report from that first leg. You can see there, very, very narrow. Look at that pass. If you can barely even call that it's a passing blob, not a network. So there's all their ins and outs from that one. This is the team that we're sending out. There are changes, you will see. We're going to give a debut to Correa, the backup goalkeeper. I don't know if he's going to be back up. He's probably better than Thiel is, but we'll wait and see there. Susnik, Beckett, and Tony. Actually, I want to play these guys as ball players, though, don't I? What we want to do is, I want to basically try out this formation to see how it gets on, but we want these two to develop a good partnership, so we'll play them both with Tony in this one. Ballerini goes down the right. Jovicic will come in and play down the left. Just give me the name for now. Nicolin, we're going to continue to play him in this role. We need him to get himself in the team and comfortable. Denny Gami's going to come in and play as the advanced playmaker. He's been a wonderful player, so yeah, we'll keep him going. Holic as a Traitor Keister in this particular. I butchered that as well, didn't I? We're going to see how he gets on in that role. It's going to be Big Mac and De Mayo. I want to try De Mayo as an advanced forward to see how he gets on in that role. What we're going to do, we're going to give Big Mac a half as the target man, then we're going to give Holic a half as a deep lying forward, and just kind of see what works best as this sort of, as a secondary option, I guess, to attack with. So they've come out the same way, which is fine. We've just got the one debutant for this game as well, and that should be everybody with a debut then that we've signed, except for that youngster that we've signed, but I don't know if we'll see him this season anyway. He is very much just one to see if he comes off or not. At 45 grand for the transfer fee, worst case scenario, we'll probably sell him on at a nice profit, or even just loan him out to another club in the league potentially. Now, I mentioned update you on the other teams in the country in Wales. Now, what we don't want to do is get this back to 4-2, please, boys. Cefn Druids did get knocked out of the Champions League. Ball in. It's missed by everybody, including the striker. And we'll put that down to experience, hopefully. Coria with a goal kick. They actually did. I think they lost 3-2 away from home to Anderlecht, is who they played in the first leg, did Cefn. And then they got absolutely smashed in the second leg at home. It was 5-0, I think. So that was a big shame. We've got a chance here. Cross goes in. It's back post, and it's Bala with a first of the season. Wonderful stuff. And there we go. We'll take that and run. We'll tell them to demand. We'll just tell them to concentrate, actually. Susnik gets himself into some space. Nice ball for Joselovic, and good header from Ballerini. Wonderful stuff. But the good news is that guess who they've drawn in in their qualifying round in the Europa League? None other than Aberystwyth Town. Which means, you could say that means that Welsh team has to get knocked out. Yes, but it probably would have happened anyway. What it also means is that there's definitely going to be a Welsh team. I think that would put them into the playoff then to get into the group stage. Whoever wins that tie, assuming it would be Cefn, puts them into the playoff round to get into the group stage of the Europa League, which means worst case scenario, they're in the group stage of the Euro 2 Cup, which is magnificent. And of course, if one team obviously has to win that as well, it guarantees us coefficient points. There's a cross to the back post, and Jesovesic, or whatever his name is, he has a goal. A first for Bala Town. Wonderful stuff. It's 2-0. Wing back to wing back. And, well, this is all looking very nice indeed. Holic with a wonderful ball to find Ballerini. Maybe this Trecourtista role is the one for him. And a cracking header as well. He's not very good in the air, old Josip, but you wouldn't know it looking at that. Excellent stuff. And then the Euro 2 Cup, I can't remember if qualifying has started for that or not yet, but that's, we're looking at Afen Lido and the New Saints that are in that one. We have had more clubs turn professional. When I do sort of the preview of the league season, we'll go through that. Another goal in. Oh, and it's Big Mac with the first of the season. This is magnificent. Well, we can see this is looking as though it's a decent way for us to play, isn't it? Big Mac involved early on there. Nickel in with a nice ball out and cross. Big Mac, he's not going to miss that, is he? A towering header from our big German. And, well, just excellent stuff. 3-0 already. And we're not done yet. Big Mac. Looked like he just elbowed him out of the way there. They're getting aggressive, but that's fine. We're getting aggressive on the scoreboard, aren't we? Header away there. Jesovilovic has it to Holic. Nickel in. Over the top, looking for the run of Ballerini. Pulls it back. De Mayo's there. De Mayo sticks away his second goal for the club. And at 4-0, this is looking as though it could be anything. Now, I look at this and I wonder if, do we have a problem? A potential problem is that what's the best way to play now in Europe against the better teams? We're at home playing this way. Again, it's against a poor team, which we always have to remember. But it does make you wonder, is maybe this the way forward now? The good thing from this is that we have, it looks as though anyway, we have two ways to play, which is good. Now, they are sitting deep and narrow as well, so, maybe two strikers, wing-backs getting forward. It makes, them sitting deep and narrow will make this look a little bit better. There's another ball in and another goal for Josip Jevasevic. Have I said that the same yet? But that is 5-0 now, 9-1 on aggregate, and we continue to just rip them to shreds. And I tell you what, this is looking as though it could be a decent... we've beaten teams like this before, I suppose, so I don't want to get too excited too early. But, this has worked better than I thought it would anyway. So 5-0 at the break. Wonderful stuff. We will tell them that we are pleased with their efforts. Please keep going in the second half. Ballerini, don't get yourself sent off. De Mayo, please don't get yourself sent off. Now, I did want to try something different second half. And so let's go and do that now. Let's get... we want Holic on as a deep-lying forward. We'll try him on support. We got the youngster Isaac on the bench as well, who I wouldn't mind bringing on for it. See if we can get him a European goal. Let's get Pukland on. I don't know if he can play as a Trey Cortista, Kenny. He's probably more of an attacking midfielder on a support. He doesn't have the best finishing, so let's try that. Actually, you know what we could do? Let's not bring Pukland on for this one. Let's get Kenny Bukley on. And let's get Denny Garmy further forward. We know he can play as an on-gaunch and do an excellent job at that. So let's try that. All right. It's good to see some... I do enjoy giving some of our youngsters some game time in Europe as well. We'll give them some praise. Maybe it should have been demands more. But, we've got a few academy players on the field now. Garmy, one of them, stands over a free kick. We know he's a wonderful set-piece taker, and that is going to be a penalty. De Mayo to take it. Maybe the left-back should have taken it looking for his hat-trick, but I think I took that off because we'd seen before that we were in tight games, and there's De Mayo getting his second of the game, his third of the season. And this is all looking very, very comfortable indeed now. Yeah, we did see that there was games where it was sort of 2-2 and a player was on a hat-trick, and he wasn't the best penalty taker, and he took it, and so I sort of took that off, I guess. But anyway... De Mayo, is his work here done? I'm going to say maybe it is. He's had a good day. Let's get the youngster Isaac on. Give him some game time. It can only help his development if he could manage to get himself a goal. And the other player I'm looking to give some game time to here, I think, is Brewerton, who could do with a bit of match fitness. And we'll bring Nicolin off for him. And I think he's looked quite good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I mean, it's difficult to get a full gauge because we haven't really been threatened. I mean, the new defender's done well at the back. Both the left backs have had good games. I mean, the new striker has looked good. A little bit more praise. And, I mean, it's comfortable. But, yeah, I think that's been a fairly productive run out for the team. Let's see who we have in the... what do we want to say this? Don't get complacent. But, yeah, let's see who we get in the next round now. We have dominated that one, and it is Club Bruges. All right, so they're a decent European team, aren't they? So they're not going to be the easiest. They're a better reputation than we are. Do we have any players of theirs? We've got a goalkeeper we're looking at. He's not particularly good, though. I mean, they're not in the best morale, so we'll hopefully be able to get the better of them. But, yeah, that's, I would imagine, not the easiest draw. Now, this is a good opportunity while we're here. We can see they haven't had the first leg yet, but Kefin Druids versus Aberystwyth. That means one of them's going to the playoff, which means one of them is, if they lose, going into the group stage of the Euro 2 Cup. And Euro 2 Cup we can see here. Now, I haven't sort of preloaded this to have a look. Afen Lido are 3-0 down against Partick Thistle. That's going to be tough. And the New Saints are 2-0 down against Young Boys. That's going to be tough as well. So that's disappointing. That's the third qualifying round that they're in. It doesn't look like either of them are going to get through to the fourth round short of a massive comeback. Did any of them play in the second qualifying round? Yes, they did. It looks like the New Saints played and overcame Georgian opposition. So they've won a tie, so that's good as well for coefficient points. So that is that, guys. That's it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. What a game he had. 2 goals, 2 assists. As I said, let me know your feedback on the new players, how you think we're looking. And we'll be back next time for this team. Who are they called? Club Bruges. It's right there. So we'll play them home and away. We'll have the Wags go out in between, and we'll catch you up on that. We'll get the Premier League season underway against Haverfordwest, who of course are newly promoted. So it's shaping up to be a decent season, this one, I think. Just the 10 goals we've scored that episode, though. Take care.